So I don't listen to it anymore, but people say it's quite an upbeat sort of EP. I think mainly quite like Brighton. It's good.
Brighton's good.
Brighton's good. And yeah, we'll probably play a show.
Little warm up before the festival.
Little warm up, yeah, I think so. So I don't know when we'll do that, but maybe April, because that's just before May. So yeah. Those are those. So nothing for a little while, but if anyone wants to come along, then do. It'd be nice to see you at a show. It's a bit boring, or it's going on a bit. And I think sometimes it's a really good idea to try and put yourself in the shoes of the listener and record what you did in the studio or in the rehearsal room, and then listen to it the next morning, like with fresh ears, and think, is this any? As a listener, would I enjoy this? And I think that's a useful thing maybe for young bands to remember, just to record stuff, even just with like your phone or something.
That's good. It's really modest of you, because we hear stories all the time about artists and not us so concerned about the audience. And it even reminds me of this book that my uni made me read called The Death of the Author.
Okay.
And I forgot the specific author again. I'll get it for you later. And he speaks about once he creates something, he's no longer like the owner, he becomes just like the audience. How do you find when you make your tracks, and you listen back to them, if you even do, does it feel like you, or does it surprise you, your tracks and your music?
Yeah, it's, I don't know, it's a bit like a sort of snapshot of a certain time. I think it definitely feels like us, and it I don't know, it just reminds me of a lot of hard work. But in a nice way, what, if you're trying to achieve something big and then you manage to finish it, and it's pretty good, it reminds me of a lot of hard work, which isn't that sort of romantic memory. But we're the most important thing is that we're proud of it, and it sounds good, and of course hard work is going to be involved in that.
So one of your things out there would be to make sure that you're working hard on something, or what you're trying to do as a band member as well, is it?
Yeah, I think it's really important to, because there's lots of people who can maybe write a pretty good song, or a good singer, or play something well, but I guess if you're trying to write your own stuff, then it's a good idea to spend a bit of time on it and be patient, and not be in a big rush to get famous, or I don't know, to put something online. Make sure you listen back to what you've done and check that it excites you. I think that's the most important thing.
That's good. Yeah, because I was even listening to some of your tracks, and it kind of did excite me, if I can say that. One particular, let me just get this right? Okay. It was called How Strong You Are.
Yeah.
And for me, it felt like a bit of what could I say? Sort of old school 90s, 80s power ballads mixed with a bit of R&B, kicks and things like that. So I glued into it quite good. Who would you say influences your music, if you have any? Who's one of your biggest influences? Yeah,
I really like bands like Talking Heads, and you guys were playing some Talking Heads earlier, which was cool. Roxy Music, and I really like lots of big bands like the Beatles and stuff like that, and I guess I
saw a bit of Prince in there as well.
Yeah,
the synths, and
big fan of Prince.
A bit of that funky.
Yeah, I quite like the 80s.
Yeah.
But I think it's quite hard to set be.
Is there any sort of modern bands that you can recommend at the moment?
Yeah, I don't know. I basically have 6 Music on.
Yeah, same here.
It's really good.
Yeah.
I really enjoy.
I do like the new Wild Beast stuff. I can see a bit of that in what you do as well.
They're really cool. Yeah, mostly I just listen to, I think, quite old stuff, and also just because we sound a certain way, which is I guess quite poppy, doesn't mean that I listen to loads of stuff, weird electronic stuff, and I like reggae and stuff like that sometimes as well. You know, it's there's loads of stuff. It's good to listen to all those different influences. But yeah, that song does sound a bit like a 90s or 80s ballad, and I think I like the fact that it does.
I like it as well, not in a bad way at all.
Yeah.
You know, it just reminds me, brings back memories. I was pretty young those times, but yeah, I really like it. And for me, it sounds like it's quite glued together. So I'll be interested to keep up with you and see, you know, how you're going and stuff. I do really like it. And so in terms of the modern people or the way the music industry is going, you know, do you like what's out there at the moment? Is there a big contrast for you of how it was in the old school to now, as you say that you know, listen to more classic stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's I really like a big variety of stuff, and I guess I don't always think, well, is this like a new thing or an old thing? Like, I guess I just sort of focus on, do I like it and is it good? You know, and actually, yeah, I think it's good to be nostalgic, but yeah, it's also good to like think about what's out there, and like I said, like there's loads of cool stuff on Six Music, and not be too like precious. And K2K, sorry, yeah.
Rhythm and Groove specifically. Let's put that in. Can you say?
Great show, Rhythm and Groove, great show. Monthly on a, what day is it?
Every second Wednesday.
Every second Wednesday.
6 to 8 p.m.
Yeah.
You just keep up with us.
Great show.
Thank you very much.
But you had Mango Seed on as well.
We did.
How did they get on?
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Just like yourself. Did you not listen to it?
I did listen to it actually.
Oh, tell us your take on it.
I'm just wondering how they all fitted in here, because there's quite a few of them, right?
Yeah.
We've got photographs.
We'll show you later, but yeah, we
yeah.
just crammed all in now. More the merrier. Welcome.
Yeah, they're
Like,
great.
For people who can't see in the building, we've got like many guests here. We just like to thank everybody who's in here. We've got the Rachel, which has a new show coming out on the K2K radio, which will be next Tuesday, 7 p.m. If I'm right, it should be talking about.
Still waiting for a name.
Yes.
For that. Soul Alchemy.
Yeah. Soul Alchemy. Don't worry.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first. We've got Keisha in the building, who's got a bit of music scoop for us as well. And we've got Freddie, the studio manager. So big up to everyone. And our main guest, obviously, Greg. I'm very happy you're here. We're going to play a bit more music. We're probably in the last half an hour, so don't worry. We'll still be talking with Greg if you're not fed up of us.
No, this is great.
Enjoy.